Hello and you're very welcome to this gameplay playthrough for the 50 clue system designed by Jeppe Norsker and published by Norsker Game, coming at Essen 2019. Now this is a series of escape room style games which all follow the same story, the Leopold story, through parts 1, the Pendulum of the Dead, 2, White Sleep, and 3, the Fate of Leopold, in which we're going to be dealing with some adult themes. It says 16 plus here because there's possession of children and there's things that happen to characters within these 3 games which are not suitable for a younger audience. So if you're under 16, please turn off now. If you're at all worried about any content or being offended, please turn off now. And the second thing to turn off before is there's going to be spoilers for Pendulum of the Dead, because today I'm going to take us through the first maybe quarter of this game so that you can get an idea of how the system works and then see if you're interested in pursuing the rest of the system. So I'll get these things out of the way. Just be aware of the mature content and also that I'm going to be spoiling the game. Now the first thing to be aware of is that you're going to need to have a link to 50clues.com to play the game. It's kind of like an app, but currently it's web-based. And this is where we're going to enter combinations and codes and stuff in order to make our way through, which will be familiar if you've played many of these escape room games before. Now you're going to be faced with a deck of cards and the starting of a story. Now the start of the story is that our name is Maria, and we're convinced that our child has been possessed by evil King Leopold. He didn't die in 1909, he's taken over our child, and we have been locked in a psychiatric facility because of these beliefs and what we've been doing, and we're going to need to try and escape. And then we're looking to find our son and protect him, and then from there we'll go on through the other 2 games. So for this game though, for what I'm going to do is we're just going to try and get out of the mental facility we find ourselves in. So you just turn over the top card and that just gives you some background, and you can do that QR code, and that is a tutorial for the game to tell you, but there's very simple rules. The second thing tells you how these codes and everything work, and that if we see a number in a white box, that means we can straight away grab that card. We can combine 2 red numbers together in a code which will help us hopefully unlock things, or if you can see a black number, it gets combined possibly with a card number again to enter a different type of code. That's not combination, that's just from working something out, which will help us continue through the game. When you see numbers up here, that says this is this number, these are the card numbers that you can take out of the game now. So we flip over here, and this is the beginning of the game. My name is Maria, and I have to get out of this terrible place. I must save my son, the chosen one. Without his powers, King Leopold will kill us both and spread his evil. King Leopold did not die in 1909. His evil soul jumped from body to body up until now. With my son's help, I can find King Leopold and destroy him forever. I've planned everything very meticulously. I just can't remember much of the medicine they force on me. During the game, you must imagine that you are Maria. You must escape from the forensic psychiatry unit and find your son. Look at card 4. So we flip over card 4. Now on there, what that shows is that we are within a room in the medical facility, and there's some other numbers on there. Also, it tells us cards 1 and 3 can be thrown away. We don't need those anymore. Card 2 is just a reference card, so I'm going to put it up there in the top corner of the screen in case we need to remember, and we'll concentrate on this. Now, the first thing you can see is that there are 3 numbers, 5, 6, 7, so we can take the next cards. With 5, we've got a small bag on the underside of the bed, hides a lighter, pliers, and a syringe, and they've got red numbers next to them, meaning we can combine them with other red numbers to enter codes in to make something happen. With card 6, we've got a first floor plan, and this number is 061, pointing to a fire extinguisher, and it looks like an escape can be got out that way from our room. You simply turn right and go out the door. I hope it's that easy. And then for card 7, it is a Sudoku puzzle with various numbers already put in and various filled in, which we might have to study a bit closer later on. And that's it for now. That's all we're told to open. So I've got my bedding here. I'm going to look at something that I could possibly do. Maybe if I combine this lighter with that bedding, something will happen. So I type in 053 for the lighter and 041 for the bedding. Combine. You're trying to set fire to the bed, but it burns poorly and the fire goes out by itself. A guard comes by with a fire extinguisher. He leaves again. Okay. So this fire extinguisher is here, code 061. Maybe if I put that in. Look at card 24. Okay, so the first thing mentioned a fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher had a code on. I think it's just leading us through. So card 24. There's also a hint system on here, so if we get really stuck, we can press the hint system and see what happens. That one is, you find the fire extinguisher in the hallway. Now the fire extinguisher has got the pin is highlighted with code 241 here. And for that pin, we've got a pair of pliers here. So maybe I'm going to put the pliers on the pin and see what happens, whether that's of any use to anyone. So 052 with 241. We've got you get a star rating here for how well you've done on certain things. You can get a score at the end, but in this case, let's look at card 13. Card 13 is, we can get rid of card 24 now, so that we've done something to that fire extinguisher. With the pliers, you manage to twist the safety pin, rendering the fire extinguisher in the hallway useless. Okay, also, here there's a little number there, card 14. We can also look at that. So we'll have a look at that now, see what that has on there. Looks like we're in another room. Looks like we're in a bathroom. We can kill card 13. Okay. So we don't need this anymore. We just broke the pin on the fire extinguisher, and that led us into the bathroom. That's all we needed to know. So what have we got here? We've got ourself. That leads to our arm with 141. And we've got something on the wall with 85% of something in it, and that looks like maybe a flammable sign. That looks like marks on our arm as well there. So looking at what we've got a syringe and we've got our arm. So that possibly might be something to combine together. The stuff in here, it says flammable. We could maybe try the lighter again here. 053 on this flammable stuff, 142, and see what that does. Setting fire to hand sanitizer directly does not work. There is nothing else in the laboratory which can really burn. Okay, but directly, suggesting maybe we can do something different with that. Let's see, we're in a psychiatric institute. Maybe it might be worth taking a syringe to our arm. This might go wrong. We might be trying to drug ourselves here, but let's have a look. 051 with 141. Combine. Look at card 16. Something happened. And card 16, fresh blood in the syringe. Okay. So we've used the pliers on the fire extinguisher. I was thinking we could burn the Sudoku or see if there's something on there or add the blood to it, but there's no red code on the Sudoku thing, so it's not for that. The hand sanitizer didn't burn directly, but the first idea I think we had was to try and burn this. Maybe if we combine the two, is that what the idea is? So that would be 041 and 142. Look at card 15. Here we go. Card 15. You empty the entire bag of hand sanitizer onto the duvet. This is promising. That's now 151. So if we take this lighter 053 and add it to, now we've soaked the bedding, 151, and combine. There's now a counter. Okay. There's a timer going. Does that mean we have to do something quickly? Here we go. The smoke is intense and burns your eyes. Where is the main entrance? You feel your way forward. Enter the code 225 followed by 3 numbers. And we can kill card 6 and card 15. Okay, so we've used the sanitizer. Card 6 is the map. Now the only code I can see is that though, is the 061. It's got main exit on there. So 25061 maybe down here. While that time was going on, that's not distracting. You cannot find your way through thick smoke and end up in the wrong place. Try again with the right code. Okay, we said we can get rid of card 6. Maybe that was just pointless. Any other code we can see to help us get out of here? I think we might need a hint there during this countdown. Take a hint. The smoke on card 25 hides 3 numbers. Okay. Those 3 numbers there, if I turn that card, I think like they're 420. So 25420 might be it. You find your way through the smoke and run towards the main entrance. Look at card 26. Great. There's someone there. A guard stops you on the way to the main entrance. You won't get out here. Go to the yard like all the others. Okay, we can kill card 25. That's nice. Oh, and that timer stopped. There's a bunch of lockers with numbers behind here. And he's got a code that we can combine him with something. What are we likely to combine him with? Is he allergic to hand sanitizer? Maybe we can threaten him with a pair of pliers. Do you think a guard would like to be scared of that? Let's go 052 261. Combine. That combination is not possible, so it's not the pliers. We can do something disgusting and threaten him with the syringe. That's the only other thing I can see that's vaguely threatening. We can wave it around in his face. Maybe we are trying to get out of here and save our son. Look at card 27. Something happened. So kill card 16. Right, so that's what the blood was for. And down here. Oh, how inept a guard can you be? The man faints at the sight of the blood-filled syringe and hits his head. He is out cold. But there's more numbers here. 28, 29, and 41. Let's have a look. 28, 29, and 41. So 28 is, the guard has a phone, but it is locked. Enter the code 28 followed by the code to unlock the phone. Interesting. Next thing is access card. The guard also has an access card and a wedding ring. There we go. And behind the card, you'll find an unlocked key box. Enter code 41 followed by the number of the cabinet you want to open. Okay. Can we see anything that we want to use the access card on yet? Nothing I can see at the moment. The ring has got the word Lisa written on the inside. Wedding ring. I hope that's his wife's name. Do we have any lockers that we want particularly to unlock? So 41 plus something else. Or the smartphone. The guy has a phone, but it is locked. Enter the code 28 followed by the code to unlock the phone. So an access card isn't going to work on a smartphone unless it's scanned or something like that. But that red should always go with another red. So I can't see anything going on there. Okay. So is there anything on the phone that shows? I can't see anything. Is there anything in particular that suggests anything that we want to use for a locker? As there, none of them look any different to me. So the only clue I really see is the Lisa. So I'm going to try typing in the Lisa on the phone. See what that gives us. So if it's just not a combination, you just type in the 28 and then L is 5, I is 4, S is 7, and A is 2. Look at card 45. Well, there wasn't nothing else going on there. Okay, we can get rid of card 28. There we go. And the guard's phone is unlocked. We have got an app or something there. We've got something looks like maybe for a SIM card. So don't know, that app and access card don't go together by any chance. They didn't scan it some way. Keep doing that. Combination is not possible. Any other ideas here? Can't see anything that's suggesting there. I might need a hint at this stage. Did you find all the numbers in the background on card 27? I think so. Look at cards 28, 29, and 41. The Sudoku magazine on card 7 reveals which cabinet is the right one. Okay. So we've got 29, 41, 28, which we've got rid of. We need to look at this Sudoku more closely. And I can see there's 2 8s in this box up here. If there's any other mistakes, I'll have a quick scan. Not that I'm great at Sudoku, no. So there's 2 8s. 88? I don't think there's a locker 88, but we can try it. Okay, 4188, submit code. That cabinet is empty. At least there was one. Right, I think we're going to have another hint here. Find the error in the stocker and use the location of the error to find out where the right cabinet is. So location is top left box. It's third one down. It's the third one down. I think that's because this 8 fits in. There's a 9 there, but there's an 8 here, so that should be a 9. So it's third down on the left, which, if you look very closely, is number 19. Okay, so maybe we'll try and enter 4119. Look at cards 46 and 47. Okay, I did something. What have we got going on here? So cards we can get rid of, a whole load of them. We can get rid of card 4. We don't have to go back to that stinky room. Card 7, we've used the Sudoku, that's nice. 26, we've used the lockers. And 41, we've used the keys. Okay, that simplifies things a bit. Let's see what else we've got. We have got a safe house. In the cabinet is a photo. Here's the image on the front. The back is shown on card 47. And on the back is, crikey, it's an envelope with a load of codes and an address with a 471 code on it. And it also says we can look at card 48 here on that envelope card. This is looking encouraging. It looks like a way to get out. The end of the corridor is the door to freedom. Well, there's a scanner and there's an access card. So I think that you're not going to get much of a hint better than that. 291 and 481. Combination is not possible. That's because the scanner's down the bottom. That's why, because I'm an idiot. Card has been accepted, but the door remains locked. So this scanner was for the access card. There's a scanner up here, which is going to be for something. So we can try and drag him across. Maybe 271. That's his arm. It's pointing to there, and that's that top scanner that I tried to put the card on. 481 combine. The card is unconscious and far too heavy to move, meaning it was the right idea. We have to do something to get this unlocked. Okay. Well, this looks like a scanner. That's clearly pointing to his hand. We need to get something from his hand to this scanner. It might be grim, but I think we might have to use the pliers here and get a bit brutal. So I don't know what's going to happen. You might want to turn off now if you're of a squeamish nature. 052271. I can't drag the whole guard, but maybe look at card 40. What's going to be on here? Pop that there. Yeah, that's grim. Okay, we've used everything on card 5, but we've got the guard's thumb or finger. So without lingering too much longer, 401 into 481. Look at card 19. Let's see. Card 19. There we go. Take away 40 and 48, which is, we don't need those anymore, thankfully. And there is us. Freedom and fresh air. You managed to escape the insane asylum. Out of breath, you run towards the train station, but where will you go? Well, where will you go? You've got the safe house. You've still got something to do up here with yourself. You've got a smartphone. You've got a wedding ring and access card. And you've got this envelope. And you're free. But there's plenty more to do because you have to find your son and do some other things to make sure that he's safe. And that's where I'm going to stop this playthrough and let you discover the rest of Pendulum of the Dead yourself. So this has been a gameplay playthrough for the Pendulum of the Dead, part of the 50 Clues series of games coming out of Essen from Jeppe, Norsker and Norsker Games. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the games.